Another farm simulator game, another cozy game. So, what makes Coral Island different from the rest? And is it still worth buying? What does the future look like for this game? My name is Dawn, and after spending 191 hours of playing Coral Island, from early access to full release, I think I've got a pretty solid grasp of what it does well and where it falls short. All based on my own experience, by the way. I bought this game with my own money and it's not sponsored. So you play as a blank slate character, someone who used to live in the big city of Tokyo. You return to Coral Island to take over your grandpa's land in Starlit Town. But, unlike the others, you're different. The goddess has blessed you to help restore the island, which has been ruined by oil leaks, trash, and heavily polluted ocean. The game is beautiful and immersive. It's inspired by Bali Island and Indonesian culture, as the devs are based in Indonesia. I grew up in Bali, and this game took me back there with its culinary dishes, town decorations, and festivals in the game. I can't forget to mention the museum. It's absolutely beautiful. You'll find all sorts of treasures, which you can donate to the museum. One thing I love about Coral Island is the town's diverse cast of characters. Each one has their own unique backstory, adding a lot of personality to the town. They all feel like they have something meaningful to offer. And every season, before the festivals, tourists come to Starlit Town to enjoy the events. Oh, and if you're into romance, well, you're in luck. There are 28 different candidates you can marry in the game, each with their own personality and backstory. So, lots of options for who you want to settle down with. And there's also an animal shelter where you can adopt some cute pets. So, what makes it unique from the other farm simulator game? The main thing, in my opinion, is the ability to dive. There's a whole underwater world to explore, and part of progressing through the story involves cleaning up the trash, which I've got to admit is oddly satisfying. You'll also meet merfolk. Yup, mermaids. You can befriend them, date them, and even marry them. And if you complete some of the underwater quests, they'll come up to the surface and hang out with you. Oh, and at a certain point in the game, you get an underwater farm, barn, and even a house. You can plant underwater crops, raise underwater animals, and live your best mermaid life. So what's the downside of Coral Island? Well, there are downsides I personally ran into during my 191 hours. Your experience might be different, but here's what I think so far. First off, you can't divorce your spouse yet. Once you get married, you're locked in for life. So, just like in real life, choose wisely who you marry. Right now, I'm stuck with Alice. I actually wanted to marry them all just to read their different dialogues, but I guess I'm chained down for now. Another downside I ran into is that some things in the game can be really unclear. Not just item descriptions, but quests too. I remember being confused about how to use certain items, and one that really stuck with me was the auto feeder. The description just says, place on a farm. So I did what it said, I placed it on my farm and it did nothing. Turns out you actually need to place it inside the barn or coop above the feeding box. Some things just aren't explained well. Bugs are another issue I've run into. I still get minor ones like duplicated tools, I've got spare fishing poles, bug nets, sites, milk pails. I wish I could sell them or at least get rid of them, but nope, I'm just stuck with a bunch of extras. Sometimes my screen would freeze and I can't do anything about it. I couldn't even tab out or Alt F4 to close the game. I had to restart my PC to fix it. It's kind of annoying, not gonna lie. So, is Coral Island worth buying? Honestly, if you're a fan of farming sims and enjoy taking things slow, it's definitely worth checking out. The game has a beautiful art style, rich cultural depth, and enough content to keep chill players like me engaged for well over 191 hours. It's not perfect, some things are unclear, bugs here and there, and it can get repetitive like any other farm sim. But the devs are active. They're fixing bugs and adding content, which gives me hope that the game will only improve over time. Coral Island has a lot of potential to keep getting better. If you're someone who likes to take things slow and explore at your own pace, you'll probably find a lot to enjoy here. Have you played Coral Island? Or, after hearing my thoughts, are you interested in buying it now? Let me know what you think in the comments.